What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Rich, back to bring your MLB props for Thursday, August 18th. Yesterday, 2 for 3 day. Alex Bregman did not come through for us, but Brian Reynolds hit a home run in his first at bat. And on top of that, Manny Machado got it done for us. So we did do all right. If you mix and match those plays, you should have at least broke even. If you played a flex play on top of that, you probably came out with a little bit of money. So we are back again today with more picks. And honestly, I think we just run it back. I think we run back the same guys because they're playing so well. And so this is the short list for today. You see Josh Rojas at the top, Alex Bregman, Ronald Acuna Jr., Brian Reynolds, and Manny Machado. Let's start at the top with Josh Rojas. You can play him if you want. The thing with Rojas is he's got low totals and he's got a steal in 4 of his last 5 games. He's got a line of 5, and we know that the steal is worth 5 points. So if he gets on base, steals a bag, he's going over. He's done it in 4 of his last 5. He's not getting a ton of hits. Didn't get a hit yesterday, but did draw a walk, and then I believe has a hit in his last 6 games before that. So he's playing pretty well. Again, very low total up against Logan Webb. You see the 222 average against Logan Webb, so nothing amazing, but he's running a lot right now, and that's why you're seeing him with all these totals. That's why he's hitting overs quite often, because when guys run, it's a massive edge on PrizePicks for guys who do run. It's not much different for Acuna here. You see him 4.5 up against, the god, the GOAT, Jake DeGrom. It's going to be tough sledding. You see Austin Riley, Ronald Acuna at 4.5, because what are the chances they get on base at all? Probably maybe one shot at getting on base. Jake's got a 50% K rate right now, 37% called swinging strike rate. It's absurd how good he's playing coming off of injury. So I'm not going to be taking Acuna today, but I think I'm willing to run back Bregman, Reynolds, and Machado. And you see here, Machado is probably my favorite play on the slate. Him and Reynolds both look great, to be honest. But you see Machado right now, with the way he's playing, 11.3 over his last 14, 14.17 over the last 7, hit and a half per game, 2.5 total bases, almost a run, an RBI per game, 0.75 extra base hits, so many things to like. And up against Anibal Sanchez. And look at these stats versus Anibal Sanchez. In 17 at-bats, he's hitting .471 with 4 home runs and 6 RBIs. So, yeah, Manny Machado is probably a good play today. Brian Reynolds up against Boston. Again, Josh Winkowski, not a great pitcher. You see the P-Val factor for Brian Reynolds is looking really, really good again. Obviously hit a home run yesterday. He's heating up a little bit. You see 9.38 over the last 14 and 11.17 over the last 7. He got only about a hit per game, not a ton of total bases, but I think he can get it done. Only 6.5, so nothing crazy. The Pirates won't score a ton of runs, but we know that Boston's bullpen can give up some runs. And on top of that, Winkowski has been allowing quite a few runs as well. So I do think there's a good shot that he can get it done in this game, and I do like Brian Reynolds again. And then, of course, Alex Bregman. I'm not going to fade him because he didn't come through for us one time. He's still very, very hot. He's still, over a hit per game pretty easily, over 2 total bases, almost a run per game, 3/4 of an RBI. Extra base hits have been there. I talked about yesterday how batting in between Yordan Alvarez and Kyle Tucker is a very fruitful spot for fantasy points. And unfortunately, yesterday, he just didn't get any hits, right? Kyle Tucker hit a double. Yordan was getting on base. Altuve stole 2 bases. So there's a lot of things to like with Bregman again. Up against Lucas Giolito. Again, he hits .231 off Giolito, which isn't crazy. It's not ideal, but he has hit a home run off him, so it's not like he's gonna be overmatched by any stretch. See, the P-Val is actually very heavily in his favor, and we know this is not the Giolito we've seen in the past. Giolito's been struggling a little bit. He's actually been below average as far as the pitch val factor is concerned when it comes to allowing fantasy points overall. So there's definitely something to be had with Alex Bregman versus Lucas Giolito. Like I talked about before, he's been so hot. I think I'm willing to play him again, and I don't know who to put on the thumbnail yet. I'll probably throw on Manny because of his history, but so many things to like with these 3 guys. If you wanted to play Rojas in a flex, I don't hate it, but Ronald Acuna, I'm probably staying away from. Again, he only needs to get on base and steal or hit and run, hit an RBI, or even if he just smokes a double, he's good. But again, DeGrom, I'm staying away. This is what the projection says. This is what the model says, so I showed it to you guys just so I can say I did. I don't want to be hiding things from you guys, but again, it's not what I want to do. It's not looking so good for Acuna today up against DeGrom, so I'm not going to be playing him. I think you should just run back Alex Bregman, Brian Reynolds, and Manny Machado again. I think they're all in great spots. 6.5 for Bregman, very doable. 6.5 for Reynolds, who obviously bombed yesterday. And Manny does have a pretty lofty 8.5, but with his history against Anibal Sanchez, I do think there's a really good shot that he does go over. And we saw what San Diego did yesterday. I believe they put up 10 runs. So lots of things to like. Washington is god-awful, whether it's a starter, whether it's the bullpen. There's so many ways you can beat them. And I think that the Padres will definitely do that today. So I would run those guys back, Bregman, Reynolds, and Machado. And as always, make sure to drop me a like and subscribe for future content. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if we tail, give them hell. And if we fail, do not bail. I'll be back on Friday with more bets and more picks. We'll have a full slate a little bit later in the day too, so I can take some time to digest these picks a little bit. But have a good day, everybody. Make some money, and I'm out. Peace.